Hello everybody! How's everyone doing today? How we doing? How we doing? Jess here, and we've got
Kaden.
Mr. Kaden. He's here too. Yes, I like to sing a little bit. Not that I should sing, right? I should just beep beep, not sing. But anyways, we are here. I hope everybody is enjoying the stream so far. There's been some pretty cool projects created today. That Underwater Seaman was pretty awesome, I gotta say. He was pretty stinking cool. I liked him. Belinda, very talented, very talented. And then Olga's, oh my gosh, that seahorse. Jeez Louise, Olga, that was crazy. I love it. I absolutely love it. And then Nellie comes up with a kraken. I mean, what am I gonna do? I don't know if I can do it. Hey Sue, hey Sarah.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, everybody. I don't want to destroy your name. Ulrika? Ulrika? I hope I'm saying that right. I don't want to destroy your name. But I am doing some seashell creations because we are doing Under the Sea. So my mom had gotten these seashells in Virginia, like off the coast there. And they're kind of large. They're obviously, you can see they're on the larger side. There's a seashell within a seashell and then a little seashell on top. So, and I put those together. So it's going to be kind of like a little cove, you know, kind of like a little hidden treasure cove there. And I did create two of them today. So we've got two seashells that we're making since we are doing Under the Sea, right? And I've got some seashells here for one, and I've got some starfish for another. So obviously, as you can see, we're kind of going with a green and purple color palette today. Every week I've tried to use a different color palette. I think I've done that successfully so far. I might have to go back and check, but I think I've done a different color palette every week. And that was my goal, was to do something different each week. So I was just giving everybody some time to come in. Hey, Miss Carolyn. What's up, Miss Hippie? What? Hello, hello. We're going to go ahead and get started. I put these together with my handy dandy tacky glue. As you guys know, I'm a tacky glue lady. I let those dry, obviously. I started putting them together, I don't know, this morning, like around 11-ish or something, maybe 10, 11. I was watching the streams while putting together my projects. So these have been drying for several hours now, as they are. I used the seashells, and then I used Finnabair's. They're not balls. They're art stones. I'm using art stones, no balls, but you know, I've got some of the art stones I used down there, as well as some of the black sand. I think I used the black sand in my flower garden project for you guys. So, and I bought the black sand at Dollar Tree. $1 for a big old bag of black sand. Awesome. So that so far is what I've used, and I've used the black gesso, of course, like always, black gesso. So that's all I've done. That's literally it. That's what you see right here. And then I painted the starfish and the seaweed. I recently won a giveaway in an Instagram hop, and Finnabair was one of the sponsors. So I actually won some Finnabair products. So I'm using these brand new. I've never used them before. There's the Sparks paints. One is called Fairy Wings, and the other one is called Iris Potion. So I used the pink and green here for that, for the seashells and starfish. All right. And then I have these itsy bitsy little jars of magical, magical funsies. I got paint on my hands. Don't mind. Don't mind me. Artists, right? Artists. I filled those with some of the glitter glass. This one's called Gold Rush. And then the Dress My Craft purple flower beads, flower pearls. They're the flower pearls. So that's what I used to fill my little glass jars. So just an FYI on that.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hey, Terry. Hey, Miss Nellie. Thank you for coming, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Purple Creations. Nikki, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. We're going to start off by dry brushing on some white gesso to the project. So I was talking with Miss Nellie earlier today, and she's like, I really like how, this hop hasn't been, it hasn't been super pretty. Like, there hasn't been a lot of super pretty cutesy type stuff. And I was like, oh no, because I had a couple flowers put aside for this because I thought about putting them on the sides, and I'm like, oh no, I don't want to do pretty. So I kind of went a different direction, and I'm adding some other elements to this. So that way we keep the hop going, with the not super girly frilly. I mean, I didn't mind. I'm not trying to, yeah. But anyways, I'm just dry brushing some white gesso on here. The reason is because I want, I'm going to be using some waxes. Like, I think a lot of people on the streams today have used waxes, at least with the mixed media projects, the 3D projects. So I'm going to be using some of the waxes, and I want them to show up. Yes, I do have some of the, I think they're the opal ones that show up better on black, but I still want the colors to come through, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense.
Electric Pandemonium is here.
Hey, Miss Crystal. Thank you for coming. How are you? Miss Crystal has come on some rough times here recently. My heart goes out to her. It seems like it's been always something here recently. But I was just trying to tell her, I was like, it's always gets harder before it gets better, or work. You know what I mean? Like, so hopefully this is it for her. That's the worst it can get. At least that's why I'm keeping my fingers crossed for her.
She good.
Oh, didn't have not to go pretty just for me. Oh no, I don't mind. I appreciate. See, sometimes we get stuck in doing certain things, or I guess I've on these live streams in specific, I guess I've kind of become accustomed, is that the right word, to using a lot of flowers. So maybe that's like where my mind was. No, Nelly, no, I appreciate the input because I think I like the direction this is going to be going in a lot more. I think I just got too used to doing that, if that makes sense. I mean, yeah.
This new neck says, be careful, things are gonna start sliding.
Gonna start. Oh, I've actually had these drying for about 5 or 6 hours, so these are rock solid for the most part now. So I think hopefully I'm okay. Hopefully I'm okay. I don't know if I want to dry brush the backs or not. Maybe I will a little bit, just to, I guess, go with the whole overall look. Yeah. And I thought about actually putting these onto a larger project. So maybe one day these little beauties will go onto a bigger project. We'll see. We'll see, right? The future will tell us. But for now, once they're done, I'll probably just put them on my shelf. And that's what their home will be for a little while.
I don't know. This new neck says, I know, Nelly, I do this joke all the time.
Oh, she does?
Even when I place my camera like that. Oh.
What does she mean? Explain. Explain, young Padawan.
The camera's at an angle, right? So it looks like stuff's gonna start sliding off the...
Oh.
That's what,
I see.
people are craning their neck over.
Okay. I get it. Can you see everything okay, though? Like, I'm not, like, taking it out of view or anything, right? Makes me want to bend my neck so I can see it straight. Oh, I hope I'm not, like, giving you guys a headache or anything. Just let me know. Let me know. I don't know if you don't tell me, right? I don't know if you don't tell me. Maybe because the seashells are kind of bent, like they're...
Better if it wasn't tilted so much.
Yeah, the camera, it's how I have the camera up and about. It's, yeah, where it is, and it has to be kind of at an angle in order to see my craft palette, if that makes sense, to see
She
where I'm
crafted
crafting.
on the wall.
Just a little seasick is all. Well, hey, it's great for the thing, right? Under the seat. But here's the dry brushing. So I was gonna let you guys put some input in as well.
I shook the table.
Just that I reach over when you move something towards you, I try to catch it. I wanted to put some wax on the, or inside of the seashells. I have these what do they call it? Memory hardware, I don't know, beads, pearls. They're gold and purple. I thought about using some of the gold and purple beads here in there as well. So basically what my question is should I go in here with some wax? Should I do like gold wax? Should I do purple wax? I've got this darker purple. It's not super dark, but it goes really well with the beads and the purple in the seashells there. But I also have I think it's called Heather Hills. Yeah, Heather Hills. It's a very light purple. That might actually add for some contrast. It's hard to see these purple beads, but they are like a really dark purple, by the way. So, but the light purple might actually add some extra like interest because of the contrast of colors. So I guess in my head right now, I'm going back and forth with you guys. I'm thinking the light purple might be better for contrast's sake. I hope that makes sense, guys. But, you know, whenever I do a live, I always try to invite you guys in for any, you know, if you have any idea, you know, any ideas or whatnot. So that way it's not, you know, not just me. All right. So light purple, light purple. All right. Perfect. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen.
Also, Miss Sue says, Heather!
Heather Hills. Yeah, she's talking about the wax. So I'm just dabbing it on my finger like most of us do, and I'm just kind of going across the surface with the light purple. And like I said, I think it'll add for a lot of really good contrast to the project because it is going to be mostly purples and greens and golds. We're going to have gold as an accent color. So I'll show it to you once I'm a little closer to done with putting the wax on there. So that way, I'm not just kind of showing you half the project. But that's what we're doing now. Oh, I appreciate that, Sue. Thank you. Try to do something different, you know. Actually, I had this idea last week. Earlier this week, I was looking at these seashells that were on my back porch, and I was like, oh, those are so cool. And when Nellie suggested that we do a sea theme this week, I was like, oh, I wonder if I should do that this week. Make those, yeah. So I started playing with them out on the porch last week and kind of putting this idea together. Just lightly dabbing it because I don't want to get too much excess. As with the waxes, because they are so smooth, you can get wax like in between your cracks and layers. And I mean, unless that's the look you're going for, but yeah, but I don't want any excess wax going in the cracks. I want, you know, the black to still kind of shine through in the back. Also, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Try to keep it different. Keep it fresh, I guess, you know? I think.
Ooh. So you would imagine it created Miss Millie's life because they were cooking dinner.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, Miss Liz. How you doing? Thank you for coming. Thank you, everybody, for coming and for your support. You have no idea how much it means. Truly, truly. Thank you. And especially, you know, some of the ones that are overseas, I'm sure it's super late. So I really appreciate you ladies, gentlemen, if there are any gentlemen here, for coming and staying up with me and supporting me. It means a lot. I'm just using a paintbrush because I kind of want to get some of the purple in the cracks. Not in like all the cracks, but just kind of a little more around the, what do you call these things? Art stones. We'll go with art stones. I don't have the balls like Cindy does, you know. Cindy was playing with balls earlier today. Can you believe it?
Come on, Cindy.
All right. I think this one is about there. Just kind of wanted to highlight them. I don't want to cover the whole thing in purple. I just want to highlight the little bit here and there. So, oops, I think I missed a couple here. Oh
It's
no.
nighttime in Sweden.
Is it late in Sweden? Like, is it like in the early in the morning, or is it just like, you know? Well, she said nighttime, so I guess maybe like 10, 9. I'm terrible with time zones. Terrible. Okay, so this is, I hope my camera can pick it up. I'm trying to put my hand up there so you can see it, because we did this last time. We figured out that it takes the hand. It's kind of hard to see the purple, isn't it? It is kind of hard.
You look like you have a bruise on your thumb, though.
But the purple is there, I promise. So I put my hands away, and then it refocuses. I'm going to do the same with this one.
Miss Nelly likes the layers of shells.
Thank you, Miss Nelly. I thought it was kind of a cool idea. I was literally just playing on the porch one day and putting them together. And I was like, oh, this looks like a little cove, like a hidden little cove.
I guess it's like midnight, 16.
1600? Is that military time?
Look at the chat. 00.
I gotta run, but I wanted to stop in and show some love. Your shells are looking fabulous. Love the idea. Oh, I appreciate that, Crystal. No problem at all. No problem. You take care, okay?
Bye.
Take care. Okay. I'm covering this one a little bit quicker than I did the last one because I want to get
Oh, yeah, it's 12:16 there.
12:16. Okay.
I figured
It
I was
is.
like,
It's kind of in the middle of the night, I guess, but not quite. You know, it's close. Close enough, right? Close enough.
This Karen thinks it's so cute.
Thank you. Hopefully they will come out pretty cool once I get like the other beads on and everything like that. Hopefully they'll pop pretty well. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm going for. Shall I say? Use my creativity. Use my creativity. And you can always use what you have at home too. That's something that we like to always stress about, is that like you don't have to have all of the latest product, and because believe you me, I can't, you know, I don't have a lot of the latest product. When I do, it's usually because I want a giveaway or something, like I was saying with those paints. But when I do buy stuff, I buy a lot of it from My Rusty Crown. So, because she has some of the best prices around, I gotta give her that. Yeah, it's hard to beat her prices. I'm sorry?
Said, Mr. Moderator, could you post again the link to support Jess, please? I would like to donate.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Nuneka. That's amazing. I really appreciate that, dear. You have no idea. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But
now
here's the
seashell.
seashell.
Being called out.
I'm sorry?
So now you get the pleasure of being called out.
I do. All right, so here's the seashells. I promise they are purple. They look purple, and I will take pictures of them so you'll be able to see me, or to see them better. I feel like the camera's not capturing the purple very well, but I promise they're purple. So now we have our little, I want to say acrylic castings, but they're not acrylic. They're resin castings, sorry.
That's weird. She says the link isn't working. Maybe if you just copy paste it into your browser, that'll work. But I'll try and get the link to work.
That's yeah, because I was talking with Nellie about it, and she was like, "Yeah, that's."
If you just copy paste it into your browser, that should work. But I'll try and figure out a way else for it to work.
My amazing man, my amazing little man. I wonder if it's because Matter of Crafts is there at the end, and it looks like you're going to be talking to me in chat.
I guess maybe
That's kind of that's kind of what it looks like. So if you'll just right click on that and copy link address and then put it back, maybe that'll change it in the chat.
This should work, maybe.
.com, PayPal me, my profile, probably not.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't put
not my profile. That's weird. That's weird. Help, Nellie. Help. Here, I've got my tablet here if you want to try and see what Nellie did. I'm not exact. I did exactly what she told me to do, but maybe I copied it wrong. Okay. So the starfish are going to go in the smaller shell, and the seashells are going to go in the larger shell.
What was the store you just mentioned to get your supplies?
That was My Rusty Crown. You can put the link in eventually if you want. It's.
I think I have it.
Do you have it like in your list of?
I did.
Okay. So what do you think, ladies? Should I add some purple beads here? Some purple and gold beads in there? The big ones might be too much, you think? I'm not sure. Because it's going to be placed, like the seaweed is going to be kind of back in the corner in each seashell. And then the seashell, the big seashell is going to go there. And we've got the medium one. And then that one. So something kind of like that. That's going to be the seashell.
Nineka needs the email.
The email
PayPal.
Of mine?
Yes.
It's my normal one.
50?
Yes. Bag in 50. Bag in 50. And then this starfish, the big one is supposed to kind of go in the corner here.
Thank you, Miss Nineka, very much. Going through all this trouble.
I really appreciate that. Yes, yeah, because I know there's a lot of people out there who wouldn't go through all that trouble. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you to the moon and back. Truly.
And Annalise said, are those the same balls? Insert name here used. I don't know how to pronounce it, and I don't want to mangle it. Katja? I don't know.
Why? But I guess I need the email she uses on PayPal, right? I'm quite funny. Store cannot copy. Damn it! I cannot copy and paste it. She said. Okay.
Yeah.
But you told her the email.
Yes.
Okay.
Are those the same balls? Katja? I don't know.
Yes, I believe they are. Here they are. These are right here. Those are the balls I used. They're mega art stones. So this is the general composition of the shells. So what do you guys think? Think that's pretty cool? We're already almost halfway through, and look at me. I'm like already like close to, not like done, but I mean, goodness gracious. We're getting there. I'm thinking maybe a little purple bead, or I'm sorry, gold bead there. The dark purple one. I haven't put anything, all the embellishments down just yet, because I want to make sure that everything gets placed correctly before I start, putting it all in. So I'm thinking, I'm thinking the big gold ones can kind of go inside, like in between.
Sky Blue said, you're from Hobbiton? Lol, JK.
I am a Hobbit fan. I love The Hobbit and I love Lord of the Rings. I read the books. They made me laugh. They made me cry. They made me angry. They made me sad. They made...
But the question was, are you from Hobbiton?
I am a Hobbiton. I don't have the big hairy feet, but
Well,
you know, we'll go with it,
we're
right?
almost there.
Well, thank you, Sky Blue. Thank you. Looks like a pearl. They look cool. Yes, the big one in the middle, says Sue. Okay. All right, so the big one goes in the middle. So
This carrot's
I'm
back.
thinking, welcome back. Thinking what we can do. My next question was, do we want to add any glass glitter in there to kind of glitz it up a little bit? Because we do have our bottles of magic here with the pearls and the glitter. So I was thinking maybe of just adding a little bit of glitter in there just to kind of boop, make it pop a little bit more. What do you guys think? Yay, nay, hooray.
Miss Carol actually had to take out both of her dogs.
They both had to go out. Well, we got to get them out. Yeah, you don't want them having any accidents inside, right? That would not be good.
People think just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Okay. Let's do just a little bit.
What's her name?
How does shake and glitter sound again?
Oh, yeah.
How does shake and sound and glitter sound again? Chicka, 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 chicka. That's how it sounds. Chicka, 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 chicka. Oh, I love it. I love it. We have so much fun on our lives, don't we? Have some good laughs. We learn some things. We get to hang out with crafty friends. It's just an awesome experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
Every week. It's been amazing. I've really enjoyed them. I've enjoyed getting to know you guys better on more of like a personal level, just getting to know you guys and hanging out and, creating these new friendships. It's really been amazing. You're laughing at me. Chicka, 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 chicka. Hey, I'd laugh at me too, so it's okay. It's totally 100% allowed. I think it's amazing. You got to laugh at yourself. Life is too short not to.
No accidents, Miss Carol says. No accidents.
All right. I know it looks like a lot of glitter right now, but don't worry. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
It's not going to be that much glitter. Don't you worry about it at all. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue in here. And what glitter is in there, I'm going to shake off in here. And then what glitter is left, I'm going to put right back into the bottle. So don't worry. It's not going to be that much.
Annalise is going to say that next time she buys glitter.
Chicka, 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 chicka. Glitter, glitter, glitter. I love it. Nobody has said the fancy word yet.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hasn't.
Does anybody know the word or the phrase or I don't know. What do you want to call it?
Does anybody know the magic word?
There's a few in here that do. Miss Nellie. You know what it is. You know what it is.
Also, Miss Sue says these are the best Saturdays she's had in ages.
Oh, yay. Good. That's the whole point, right? That is the whole point to these is, yes, is creating friendships. And I'm just going to tap all this out because I should have gotten a piece of paper, but it'll be okay. Everything will be okay. A little more glitter might have stuck than I had wanted or anticipated, but see, it keeps coming out. Oh, I'm shaking the camera. Sorry. I'll move away from the mat to prevent that.
Aha! Miss Michelle got it. Miss Michelle said, yes!
There you go. Thank you, Michelle. He actually enjoys doing that. It's just a part of the character that we've created online. Because we used to do a lot of lives last year before any of these hops and stuff. And that was just one of our things, I guess, on the live. And if you were late to the live, you had to make sure you brought cookies or milk or, something to that effect. So good times, good times. That's a part of his character. So here's our seashells. There's the glitter and all that good stuff.
Spicy.
All right. So you can always get like a piece of paper. I think I've got some like little scrap paper around here somewhere, and get your glitter. Normally you would probably just want to dust it off into like a container or on paper or something like that, so you wouldn't have to go through what I'm going through right now. But it's okay. It's okay. I don't mind. The excess I'm just going to kind of leave there. I'll take care of it later, so I'm not taking up the stream time with that boring stuff. Nobody wants to, yeah. So now I'm going to add my resin embellishments here. The bigger guy goes over here in the bigger shell. So I've got my handy dandy tacky glue. I know I went through what I painted these with earlier. I painted them with the Finnabair Sparks paints
Hi, Miss Karen.
that I just recently won.
Miss Karen said, "Oh wow, this is so cool. Love those shells."
Thank you. Yes, doing something different, but also under the sea themed, right? When I originally like had this idea, I thought of a mermaid, and like this was her like hidden cove, kind of like in the movie, The Little Mermaid, where she had that hidden cove, like it was hidden from her dad and everything. Remember, with all the treasures. That was kind of the idea I had in my head. Was that I was like, oh, her little hidden cove of treasures.
Miss Sue says, "Pick some of it up with gel on the brush. Put on top of shell."
Oh,
Oh, I shook the camera a lot.
did you?
Sorry.
It's okay. Accidents happen.
I just hit my finger on the table. That's all I did.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I shall do that.
Getting fancy up here.
Mr. Fancy Breeches.
Oh, goodness. Creations by Nora Miss Creations says, "Hi."
Hey, welcome. Thank you for popping by. Thanks for coming in. We are under the sea today. That's what we are. We are under the sea, under the sea. And I'm altering some seashells today. That's what I'm doing. These are real seashells that have come from the ocean. So I didn't like go to the store and buy them or anything like that. They're real. They come from the water. Nothing, yeah, nothing fake about them. They're not plastic or anything like that. There we go. See? Now we got some glitter on top. Glitter, glitter. You can never have too much glitter, right? That's what I always say. But then again, like Nellie was saying in her stream, she was like, you know, glitter is like the herpes of the craft world, you know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to laugh. Oh, Caden's like, what?
He said it so nonchalantly, like, you know, glitter's a herpes.
Well, it's not. It's like a well-known like
fact
quote, like in the crafting world. A lot of crafters have said it, so it's not like it's like I'm coming up with it out of the blue or anything. It's something, yeah. It's just something a lot of people have said.
That caught me off guard.
It caught Caden off guard. What? Crazy sauce. All right, so there's our larger. I keep wanting to say seahorse, but it's starfish. I don't know why I keep wanting to say seahorse, guys. It's a seashell. See that I said sea. Oh my gosh. Tongue twisters. Tongue twisters. All right, then he, she, whatever. This starfish is going there. And then the third starfish is going to go on the other side. Those are gorgeous. Oh, thank you so much, Nikki. Thank you. Hey, Kieran, what's up? Welcome. Yes, the seashells are real. They did come from the ocean. But I might have answered that.
It's because everyone's been using seahorses.
That might be why, is because there's been a lot of seahorses. There has been a lot of seahorses. That these are real shells picked from the ocean. Or well, I mean, I
Straight
didn't
from
like
the
swim
bottom.
into the ocean, but I mean they were yes. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. Anywho's. Don't mind me. I can be a little silly sometimes. I can be a little silly, but that's good. That's good, right? Everyone has been using, yes. And see, I want it to be different. I had a feeling there were going to be a lot of seahorses used. I'm not saying anything bad, but that was another reason why I went ahead and went with this creation, was because I had a feeling that I was like, I want to do something different. And I've never done a project like this before, like with seashells, like actual. I mean, I've used seashells on projects. I guess I'm not saying that quite right. But as far as altering a seashell itself, I've never altered a shell. So this is new to me. But we are coming right along.
Ooh. You're hoping to see sand dollars.
Oh, sand dollars. I almost used some sand dollars. That's funny you said that. But then once I started piecing together my creation, I just didn't have enough space. That was the problem with this, is there just wasn't enough space in here to put the sand dollars. But I did have some, and they were out on my desk. But unfortunately, I was unable to use them. So I
Why is
apologize.
that again?
What?
Why couldn't you use sand dollars?
Because I just didn't have enough space in the seashell with everything else that I had in here.
Okay, sorry. I kind of blanked.
No, you're okay. No worries. Thanks for asking. There might have been someone who like missed it or whatnot. So cool. All right, so now we're going to add the big gold bead. Yes, seahorses and no birds.
Oh, yeah, no, like seagulls. The seagulls are birds. But
Seagulls, yeah.
I guess they're not always under the sea, though, are they?
Not always. So there's our gold bead. That's going to be right there in the middle. The larger gold bead. That's the largest bead that is in the collection of them. So they don't get any bigger than that. But I agree with you guys. I think the gold bead looked really nice in the middle there. So each one is getting a large gold bead, right kind of in the center. And I'm going to try to make sure to hide the holes, because these are beads. So you can string them through, like, you know, if you wanted to make jewelry or something like that. I'm pretty sure you can string them through. I've never done it, but I'm pretty sure it can be done. I would imagine, otherwise, why would it have holes, right? I mean, what? It'd be crazy. It would be crazy.
Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they're in Miss Sue's yard.
What is?
Seagulls.
Seagulls? Oh, aren't you blessed? You know, I feel like the purple beads actually get lost with the purple, unless it's right next to the gold bead. That looks okay for contrast's sake. I think that looks okay. I guess the next question is, do I use the smaller bead or the medium bead? No, the smaller bead would be better. So I'll use the smaller purple bead right next to that. These will stick after time. I just have to give them time to actually stick. So just FYI, it does take a little time for everything to glue together. So
they don't have many shells except whole ones on Miss Sydney's beach.
Except whole one? Oh, so you don't want to take those apart then, right? Because there's something in there, right? I would imagine.
Never mind. I thought whole ones meant like the ones you had, not like actual together.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's talking about the ones that are like together, where there's something living in it. There's a little sea creature living in it.
Seagulls in Florida are kind of like rats in the city. That is true. That is true.
That is true. She's not lying. She's not lying.
Spitting straight facts.
Straight facts. All right, so then we have our little bottle of awesomeness here. And see, that was one reason why I didn't have room for the sand dollars, was because I knew I was adding this jar as well. So there really was no room for it. So I'm thinking this one, I really like the placement of that one. That one looks really good. But then I feel like this one, I don't know. I feel like this one's not really working with me on this seashell, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Like that one fits just right. Like I like the way that one looks. Let me bring it up to you guys. This one is kind of sitting at an angle. Let's see here. Get my hand up there so it focuses. Let me put my hand in there. No,
just
focus.
For like a second.
I know it did.
Do you like cup your hand like that?
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, it went away again. Anyways, I think for Christmas or Mother's Day or something like that, gonna have to invest in a new camera. But anyways, that's how it's supposed to look. I hope that looks okay. So I'm gonna put it back down.
Move the pearl and put it behind the jar, behind then the pearl. Okay, so people are wanting the jar behind the pearl.
Oh, behind the pearls. Yeah. I can move the pearls. I can move the pearls. We can make this work. I'm thinking, you know, I'm thinking. Okay. So then we put the pearls kind of more up front, you think? Maybe kind of have the bottle kind of like that. I'm liking it. Okay. Awesome. Thank you for the suggestion. Is that Miss Sue? Miss Sue. Good suggestion. All right. I love it. Okay. All right. Let's make sure we put some glue down for the bottle so it doesn't, boop, fall out. I like my sound effects. Do you like those sound effects? Those sound effects are just fabulous. Much like Caden's yas.
I'm sorry. No, my yas is more extravagant.
Your yas is more extravagant. I love you. All right, so I'm just moving my beads out of the way so I make sure the bottle is seen, because I don't want the bottle to be straight up or straight down, because then I feel like the bottle of magicness is going to get lost. So I want to make sure. Hey, Shannon, welcome. Thank you for coming. It's okay. No worries.
She brought milk and cookies, so I guess
she did bring milk and cookies. See, I'm not lying to you guys when I say we used to do lives and all that kind of stuff. Yes, when we were late, we had to bring milk and cookies. Shannon did good.
Shannon
okay.
Did y'all a favor.
So, like I said, I didn't want to have the bottle or get lost, so I wanted to make sure to show the bottle. So, thank you for that suggestion. All right, now we're focused back in. So we're going to put the glass bead back down, or not glass bead, I'm sorry, the pearl back down. And we're going to put the pearl right in front of the bottle, because I want to be able to separate the purple, if that makes sense, because I don't want all the purple to get, I don't want all the purple to be together. I hope that makes sense to you guys. I want to be able to separate the colors so that way the colors pop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You get it. You get it.
People are really liking it though. So thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure if there's any gentlemen in here today, but thank you. I don't want to, to leave you out and, stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and take these beads out too. Thank you to Sue's suggestion. And I'm going to put the glass bottle of magicness in the middle there. Thank you so much for that suggestion. That really worked out very well. So this one for contrast. Okay. So that glass bottle I'm thinking is going to lay down a little bit more on the forward side. I'm thinking. I like it. I almost wish that some of it was pouring out, onto the onto the seashell, but I actually already glued the corks in here and they're closed. So so that's kind of a permanent thing. I did that already. So I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna go with the flow. It's cool. I learned something for next time if I do, want to do something like that. Yeah.
Miss Shannon, look at what she put.
Oh boy.
Second one tonight. She said, Kaden, can I get a yes?
There you go, baby.
More extravagant.
Even more extravagant. That was, like I said, that was one of our things. I wasn't joking. I wasn't kidding around when I was saying that earlier. That was just one of our things. It's a part of Caden's character in the live streams. All right.
Carve a bit off the cork off,
and then glue some of the magic
stuff. Okay, there we go. That was
okay. I gotcha. I don't think I have enough time. I've got 12 minutes, and I do want to finish my project with you guys. I don't want to, leave you guys wondering what the heck I'm going to do. So I'm thinking of adding another gold pearl, maybe here and there. I don't know. What do you guys think? Or do you think they're done? Do you think they're, let's see. I feel like I should add one more gold pearl. I do. I feel like I need to. Just to kind of, because there's a lot of purple going on in here, and I really want contrast. I really want the contrast of the gold. So that's why I kind of keep adding some gold pearls. Obviously, that wouldn't move once it's glued down.
Miss Nina says it amazes me how much care you put into the details.
Thank you. I really do. I try to, stop and think about it. You know what happens when we stop and think about it, right? We think about it. So what do you guys think about the gold pearl? A couple more of the gold pearls. Just to kind of add some separation from the purple. I feel like I need some more separation from the purple, if that makes sense. Because there is a lot of purple. There is. My favorite color, by the way. I absolutely love it. Just like Miss Nellie. Maybe that's why we're super close, is because we love purple. And we both love grunge, masculine, dirty, grunge projects. Vary the sizes. Yes, I agree with you. The sizes should vary. So it shouldn't be a bunch of big pearls or a bunch of little pearls. It should be a little bit of this and that, right? Right? Right.
Miss Laurel says, never too much purple.
No, I can agree with you. Oh, is that one? No, that one's not down. It felt like it was down there for a second.
Yeah, Miss Olga said, for separation, try black acrylic wash.
Black acrylic wash? Huh? Explain. Explain to this young Padawan, my love. Black acrylic wash. See, we're always learning things. Even as artists, even though we're in these hops together and stuff like that, We're always learning from one another. So when Olga said that, I'm not sure what she means by that. Black acrylic wash.
Yeah, gives it shit.
Gives it shadow. So do you mean kind of like with white gesso when you do like white, when you dry brush white gesso on, you do the same with black?
You take acrylic black ink or paint, but it has to be liquid. So, oh, you liquefy it even more, so it's not as thick. Use me like I said, so true, well said. Over spray with, and then over that. I don't know. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to video you or something, because I am actually really unsure. I'm not. I don't. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to talk with you about that one. All right, I think we're about done, really. And if you guys think so, I think these beauties are pretty much finished. I'm hoping I can get my hand in here. Maybe I'll just do one at a time and show you guys.
Like black drippings on the pearls and items inside. Interesting.
So there are my altered seashells. Like I said, these are real seashells that I had to paint and alter. That's that one. And then I'm going to bring this one up while it's focused so it doesn't have to refocus. And this is the other one. So there's two of them here. One is, oh, see, it's not quite dry yet and I'm messing around with it. But yeah, so these are the seashells. Wish I had a better camera that would just focus. You know what I mean? That would be super awesome. Like I said, I think it's going to be a gift coming up here, a better camera. Because I think my camera is probably outdated. You know, as oh my gosh, I'm going to put this one down. And I'm going to have to add a little bit more glue to that bead because I don't want him moving. No moving. You can't do that. No, silly Billy, you can't move. But yeah, so there are the seashell creations. Wonderful shells.
I think it's the first time we've ever finished early.
Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Carol. Sarah, thank you, thank you. Aw, Nuneka. Thank you so much. You're awake and you're going to watch Miss Nikki. Yeah, she's next. I was going to say that.
Yes.
Miss Nikki is next. Caden does have the link available, so he will put up the link. But yes, like some of the other girls were saying, we do enjoy doing these live streams with you guys very much. There are a few of the ladies who do this as a job. I know Miss Nellie is one. Miss Nuneka does it as like a job. This is their job. So we really do appreciate your support, and any kind of tips or any that you give us is very much appreciated. I do work a full-time job. I work at Kroger Specialty Pharmacies. So I am one of those jobs that is needed. Like I couldn't, you know, with the quarantine and everything, I can't stop working because everybody still needs their medicines. So, and I'm grateful to be able to do it. I'm not complaining one bit. But there are some of the ladies here who, you know, this is their job and they do appreciate the support. I know they do. So, thank you very much. I know I've got a few minutes left. But yes, these are the seashells. I hope you liked them. I hope maybe I inspired you to use some seashells in the future. You can always use some smaller seashells too, you know, just in like your mixed media projects. Like I've created a scrapbook page one time, I think, where I used some seashells and a couple other projects, but these are the first ones I've ever like actually altered before. Like when I've used seashells, I usually have used the seashells on the project, not actually altered them to become a project. I hope I'm making sense. I know I've said that a few times this stream, but anyways, I had a lot of fun creating these actually. and I look forward to more streams with you guys. I know some of the ladies, it sounded like after today's streams, we're getting kind of, I don't know, tired. I'm not sure. So, but we will continue doing them as long as we can. But yeah, I appreciate your support. I know we all do. Miss Nikki is next. That's Disorganized Crafter. Caden did put up the link just a moment ago, but it's probably already gone. Oh, he put it up again there. Yes, that's exactly right, Sue. The seashell itself is the project, and this is a smaller seashell within a larger seashell. So there's 2 layers of seashell. Gosh, say that word again. And then a smaller seashell on top, kind of acting as like a lid or like a covering to the treasure cove that I want to call it, like a treasure cove.
Your canvas.
So, and it is, it's my canvas. The seashells were my canvas today. And I hope to continue to keep it interesting for you guys and use different color palettes each time. Next week, I will try to think of a whole nother color scheme to come up with. Caden actually helped me with the last color scheme. So last weekend when it was red, that was Caden. He was like, why don't you use red, Mom? You've never used red. And I'm like, oh, you're right. I'll use red.
Oh.
So, yeah, try to keep it different. Keep it, yeah. And I don't know if we have a theme for next week. Not that I have seen. I don't know. I'm not sure what's gonna be going on for next week. But of course, you guys will know. We all usually share them on our Instagram and Facebook pages and so forth. To kind of let you guys know. So we'll see when that time comes. I don't think I can say that real fast. Seashell. Yeah, no, it's a tongue twister, isn't it? It's a tongue. It's like that tongue that Sally sold seashells by the seashore or something like. I can't even. I was like, Caden's pretty good at it. If you want to say it.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore.
You gotta speak up a little bit.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore.
Say that 5 times fast.
No.
No more sea stuff next week.
Wait.
No more sea stuff. Because I think there is something coming up eventually that has something to do with seashells or a sea theme or something eventually.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
She sells seashells
by the seashore.
Oh, I can't do it.
Do you know the Peter Piper one?
Yeah, but no.
No.
Yeah, but no. No.
Yeah, but actually.
Yeah, but no. Just kind of showing these off to you guys. I had a lot of fun today. It was kind of quick. I think this is the first time, like Caden said, where we've actually finished, like, before we were supposed to finish. But I always like to make sure I prepare stuff for you guys so you're not sitting here, kind of bored. But, all right, looks like we have like a minute for Miss Nikki's live stream. Minute and a half, something like that. It looks like it's 6:58 on my screen. So I am finished, so I can give Nikki like an extra minute, I guess. So if you guys would like to go ahead and pop on over to Miss Nikki's channel, we will see what she has in store for us today. And I know they have like some battle tomorrow, Olga and Nikki, between pink and green. Olga's going to be using green and Nikki's going to be using pink. Their most hated colors, apparently. So I knew about Olga's, but I really didn't know that Nikki, besides last week, hated pink. So, but yeah, pink and red. They're not super easy to work with. It's just that color. But go ahead and head over to Miss Nikki's channel. Thank you so much for your support, guys. And I look forward to talking with you again. Everyone have a great night. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.